It's Jeff, our favorite land shark. If I'm being honest, playing as him was torture. I have to plainly say it because whenever I play support or strategist, as they call it in this game, I like playing a bit more offensively and defensively. Like, you can play cloak and dagger, cloak for offensive and dagger for defensive. But whereas him is that it feels really hard to go on the offense because of your big hitbox. So people can just get you so easily. And throughout the whole games that I've played, it felt like I was getting tunnel visioned, which I'm like, okay, please leave me alone.
Leave me alone!
But what you're gonna see in this video is the abilities that you're gonna learn. And let's see how much more better you can be than me as Jeff. Moving on to the video. So Jeff's primary fire is basically kind of like a water hose which heals your teammates. But if they're grouped up, you heal them constantly as a group. So it's really good for healing the group as a whole because you actually heal everyone that is in your water hose vicinity. So just think of yourself as a gardener and they're your flowers. Aww. But this isn't the only healing that you can do. So just be on the lookout for your other abilities. Okay, so Jeff's secondary fire is basically a burst of water, which will do damage to the enemies. So think of your primary is your healing fire for your teammates, and your secondary is the damaging fire for your enemies. But it's not the best for doing damage by yourself, but it's also decent enough where you can actually 1v1 people. So if you're alone in the room, make sure to hit your shots. They do lots of damage. Or if you hit the ground beneath them or the wall, it'll still do like a splash damage. So make sure that you do enough damage to actually take them on. And here is where I dominate the battles that I'm in. Moving on to Jeff's first ability. It's basically an ability where you go underground, walls and the ground. So basically, you can evade enemies' damage, and if you were damaged before, it'll actually heal you if you are going into that mode. So it's really good for the evasive maneuver, and good to get out of a sticky situation. Okay, so I wanted to bring something up, but if y'all hear dogs, they're probably ours or the neighbors. Can't really, tell them to be quiet. So you get to hear puppies. Look on the bright side. But what I wanted to bring up is that whenever you're on the walls, you can actually just think of it more like a Rocket Raccoon, Spider-Man, or Venom's Crawl. It's really simple, and you can go to the settings to change it where you move towards your reticle, which is really useful. So just think of this as like a Jeff tip and their tip also. So I hope this helps out. Moving on to the next ability. Okay, so Jeff's second ability is basically he just spits out bubbles. So these bubbles, they can actually heal all your teammates if they're all grouped up, and you can also give yourself healing as well if you're near them. But they also give you a speed increase, so you can actually move a bit faster, which is really good if you have to escape from an enemy or just go somewhere else more quicker, like the point. But it also pushes enemies away, so it's a really good ability to get away and push them away. Kind of like a girl that wants to ask you out, so you're like,
She just left.
okay, so Jeff has like one passive ability, but I think it still deserves its own like section. Basically, he receives less damage whenever he gets headshotted. So you can't get two-shotted by Hela. You can still get two-shotted by Black Widow. But Hawkeye, he's still gonna, one-shot you in the head because he's an unstoppable force. And, fun fact, he was one of my favorite Avengers, or my favorite Avenger before this game. Now he's my most hated character to fight against because of how annoying he is. So, yay, little Jordan fact. Okay, now that's all taken care of. Next ability is the last ability.
Come back and fight like a man, you vegetable!
Okay, so Jeff's ult is basically, he goes into his hide and seek mode and then creates an area of effect on the map. And if your teammates or enemies are in this area of effect, he will eat them and have a little snack. But if teammates were caught in it, you're going to constantly heal them when they're inside you. Whereas enemies, they actually get damaged. And if you do it right, you actually get to play like this. But if you're not so lucky, you could get like a play like me, like this one. Okay, so last thing, I actually was playing with Kevin for a bit. I wanted to get some cool clips, and then we thought of, hey, let's combine ults. And then we came up with this masterpiece. Evie! Steady! Okay, so that was Jeff's moveset. A nerf that he kinda got, but it was more like a bug fix, is his ultimate actually. Where even if you weren't inside of the area of effect, he kinda just still eats you, which is kinda annoying. But yeah, that's about it. I kinda like playing as him, but I probably have to learn more. But I hope y'all learned a lot, because he was a difficult character for me. But let's move on to the montage. Run, Cook and Nagger! Run! Run! Why are you here? Come on, girl, we gotta run! Okay, come on. And you get pulled back. Come on, stay with me! Stay with me! Please, don't die! Okay, you're so amazing. Okay, let's go after him. Disappear! I'm amazing. Oh wait, there's an evil Jeff. Oh, hi. Oh, so cute. Oh, come on, Venom. No. Sorry, Jeff. This makes us enemies still. Sorry.